Attack on Tuesday called for an end to the surprise and deadly violence in the West Bank, urging accountability for the killing of over 500 Palestinians by Israeli security forces and settlers. Now, the UN human rights officer reports indicate that 505 Palestinians have lost their lives in violent clashes with Israel in the West Bank since October 7, 2023. Our reporter Yahya Jammeh has more details of that in this report.
Israel's security forces continued their horrific assault against the Palestinian people in different parts of the country. With the latest attack reported in the West Bank, people mourned for a victim after an Israeli rape in the northern West Bank city of Nablus. On June 3, 2024, 2 Palestinians were killed and 6 others injured on Monday during an Israeli military operation in Nablus. Amid this persistent attack, the United Nations has renewed its call for an end to violence against Palestinians in the occupied West Bank. The human rights chief Volker Turk said Israeli security forces often use violence against Palestinians.
The Israeli security forces have often used lethal force as a first resort against Palestinian protesters, throwing stones, incendiary bottles and firecrackers at armoured vehicles, in cases where those shot clearly did not represent an imminent threat to life.
The prevalence of Palestinians who died after being shot in the upper part of the body, along with a pattern of a denial of medical assistance to those injured, suggests intent to kill in violation of the right to life, rather than a graduate application of force and an attempt to de-escalate tense situations. The High Commissioner said it is unacceptable for the destruction, killing, and human rights violation against Palestinian civilians.
Among the 505 Palestinians killed so far are 2 boys shot at the weekend at a distance of about 70 metres while running away after throwing stones and/or Molotov cocktails towards a military post outside a settlement near Aqaba Jabbar. Since the 7th of October, 24 Israelis, of whom 8 were ISF members, have also been killed in the West Bank and Israel in clashes or during alleged attacks by Palestinians from the West Bank.
Volker Turk further mentioned that impunity has created an enabling environment for more and more unlawful killings by the Israel security forces. He observes that the international law must be respected, enforced, and accountability must be ensured.
Any allegation of unlawful killings must be thoroughly and independently investigated and those responsible held to account. As if the tragic events in Israel and then Gaza over the past 8 months are not enough, the people of the occupied West Bank are being subjected to day after day of unprecedented bloodshed. It is unacceptable that so many lives have been taken in such a wanton fashion.
The killing of Palestinians by Israel security forces, which had already reached a record high in the first 9 months of 2023, rose sharply after the horrific attack by Palestinians armed group on Israel last October. Since the start of 2024, almost 200 Palestinians have been killed by the ISF, compared with 113 and 50 killed in the same period in 2023 and 2022, respectively. Since 7 October, despite the absence of the armed hostages in the occupied West Bank, the Israel security forces has carried out at least 29 military operations involving airstrike by unmanned aerial vehicles or planes and the firing of ground-to-ground missiles on refugee camps and other densely populated areas. During this operation, 164 Palestinians have been killed, including 35 children. Reporting for Eyeafrica News, I am